So construction is coming along really well. You can see that there's some painting that has taken place. So students are going to come in. The front office is going to be right there. We can, here, let's move this and you can come on in here and take a look. The front desk is here. It's going to be a desk here, front office staff, and then down that way is going to be all the administrative offices. That doorway right down there at the end, that's Kathleen Kearney's principal office, and then off to the side, Mr. Carpine's assistant principal office, and Mrs. Burgess is going to be here, and just imagine a bunch of copy machines and office equipment, things like that here. But from a security standpoint, this is really valuable and helpful. We got a big security window here. When you come in through the front door, you're going to be in an airlock, basically, which is right here. And so off here to the left when you come in is our health clinic. So if you get sick, this is where you go. School nurse and health tech is going to take care of you here. The restroom there, down that way. We won't go all the way back there, but that's where that's a teacher break room. So we're going to have some tables and a kitchen facility of sorts. This is the main hallway that's going to take us into the main body of the school. And again, if you're in the school and you need to go see your administrators, this is where you go in and for that. All right, now we're here in the middle of the school, and this is Shelby Hinchliff. She is the architect who has designed all of this for us and made sure that we're going to fit. We're going to fit in phase 1. It's going to be tight and crowded, but it's all planned and coordinated. It's going to be wonderful. And then in year 2, we're going to connect the two buildings. So, well, Shelby, why don't you take it from here? Let's just talk about what we're looking at first, and then secondly, where are we in the process?
Well, great. Hi, Bob. Hi, everyone. Welcome to your new junior high school. Right now, we're standing in what's going to be the cafeteria. This will be the cafeteria for the first year. And it looks a little bit dark in here because we've got all the windows masked because we're just putting our final coat of paint on. But when this is all open, you've got a view out to the pond and the natural area across the street. We're going to put a bunch of acoustic panels up here so that it doesn't get really loud during the day. And there will be lunch tables. We've got some video screens off to the side. We're going to have a projector and a projection screen on the wall over here. These 3 doors on the blue wall are into AST offices. For 1 year, this is all going to be still a construction site. And so we will have these doors. You'll be able to exit out here, but you'll also be able to watch the progress of construction as we're building the gym and the cafeteria for the second phase.
And then in our second year, in phase 2, when we add the other building onto this one, there's going to be a hallway going right through here, and that will lead you, this is how we'll get back and forth between the 2 buildings. And in between, there's going to be an area called the loggia, which connects the 2 main parts of the building. That's for another year, for next year in August when we start. This is primarily lunch, and maybe we can do some big gatherings in here as well, some big lectures and just some meetings to gather people together. Okay, these are our restrooms right here, right off the lunchroom area that we see, and academic support team. So right in the middle of the school, pretty easy to access. Plenty of restrooms for everybody in the school, by the way, and we've even got more in the building. And this is the main hallway that is going to cover all the classrooms in phase 1. It's pretty wide. We're going to be able to get some lockers in there, and just look at the ceilings up, the paint is going up, and this part of the structure is starting to look more and more like a finished school. Wait till you see this.
We've got a lot of protection down in place so that we keep the carpet and everything looking really nice, because this is the final carpet. Everything's in. You can see the ceilings in. Next week, we're hooking up our new generator, so we're going to have permanent power to the building, and that's the last thing that needs to happen for us to close up the ceiling here. We've got all the light fixtures in place. Although there are very few light fixtures on right now, actually this hallway gets quite a bit of natural light from the skylight that is right in the middle of the hall. Let's step inside a classroom.
Let's take a look at the classroom here. All right, well, this is that first classroom we just walked into. It is not done, but it's getting darn close. And we're going to be teaching music in here. Now, remember, music for year 1. in phase one. After that, we're going to get bigger space for our music program, and I should say spaces for our music program at the other side of the school. But for year one, this is going to work, and the acoustics in here is already pretty good. I can all that noise that's going on out in the hallway, you can barely hear it right here. So
Yep, we've enhanced the construction of the walls around this space, knowing that this was going to be music for 1 year, just so that helps prevent the sound traveling outside to the hall or into the other classrooms.
Okay.
Not one with doors.
So more classrooms here. Take a look in there. These are starting to look like they're almost ready for moving some desks in.
We're going to have lockers that are along each side of the hallway, and where there aren't lockers on the hall, there are going to be hooks for backpacks and coats. And it's still, the hallway was designed extra wide so that there's room for the lockers and then still plenty of room for kids to walk back and forth. There's plans to have some furniture even in the middle of the hallway just for resting space or for everyone to hang out.
Great. Water fountain station, more bathrooms. All right, this is going to be the women's restroom, and this window will be covered up. It'll be film on it, so there will be light coming through it, but just not clearly. And then, these toilets are going to have stalls around them, so you'll have privacy. Mirrors are going to go there, 3 sinks, and the boys will be on the other side over here. And these restrooms, plus the bigger ones down the hall, should take care easily of all of our students in the building forever.
This skylight is such a fun feature of the existing building. We made sure to plan the hallway around it because it brings so much nice natural light into the middle of the school.
Yeah, I like it. Another nice classroom. This one's got a little, what is that, a bay window kind of feature to it. We won't be coming in and going out of that door, but that little area just gives us a few extra square feet, which is really nice.
That's actually something we're still working on. That won't even look like a door when we're done with it. We are taking all of the hardware off, we're permanently sealing it, caulking it shut, and we're putting mullions across the front so that it will just read like it's a continuation of the windows.
More classrooms down the hallway. Lots of them. Every academic discipline is going to have its place. Every student is going to have a full schedule and be using all these classrooms. Yeah, look how big they are. Okay, we're coming down to the end of the main hallway, and another classroom here, and then it branches out in 2 directions here at the end. And so, and there's just more classrooms on each side. We'll take a look at some of those. Let's start over here.
This hallway is extra wide.
Yeah.
Here, this is for use for your house order system, for the order system when you've got gatherings for that function.
Okay, so orders can use either the classroom, bigger space, or this is essentially an oversized hallway that we can do some activities in. And so our idea is the orders are going to be meeting in a place like this. One order here, maybe another one down at the other side where the space looks similar. And of course there's classrooms all over the place and plenty of room for them, in addition to the big lunchroom. And just for orientation, if you got disoriented by where we are in the school, come look through this window. You can see where we're at here. We go right across the court is the Plato campus playground. So that's how close we are, and which is important to note because in phase 1 for physical education and maybe some other things, we will be using our facilities over at the Plato campus. So there will be a little bit of back and forth, but as you can see, that's not very far.
The school has the best views out the windows.
Yeah, look out there. You can see those pelicans going down the lake, and
There are 4 active bald eagle nests within 1 mile of this site right now. So on any given day, we see all kinds of eagles flying around. It feels so appropriate.
Wow, that's great. Okay, well, essentially, we've seen it all. That's it. Just wanted to do a quick walkthrough with our architect Shelby so that everybody can see the school's on track. We're making great progress, and everybody should expect to be in school on time in August. We're going to cut the ribbon and start learning in these spaces. So we're moving fast to complete this project and finish the summer ready to go to school.
Yep.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.